Hi, Kate. How are you? Hopefully good. You will excuse me because I am trying very hard to figure this. I don't know why it misbehaves so much, but we're working on it. I am not going to deny that I am great with watching chat. Where is my cursor? Oh, but hello. I hope you're doing well today. I hope everything is good. What if I do? Some streamers are so much better at this than I am. Like, I don't know, Mr. Joker is a lot better at this thing than I am. Can I make this bigger? I can. I will someday have to ask people how they do this. For now, I basically just hang out and try to do the thing. Let's see. All right, we are going to play around with. I do recognize you. You are in uh I see you in Mr. Joker's stream. I will say this, Kate, that Joker is a lot smoother than I am when it comes to stuff. I don't know why my screen decided to do that. I have an issue of words. Sometimes I can't find my words, so I will get lost on occasion, and you'll be going, she's stammering. Yeah, I stammer in real life. It's not a twitching kind of thing. Twitch. I'm twitching. Okay. Um so it's not that. It's just my brain not necessarily working properly. How do I do this? Do I do that? Oh. It's already like that. Oh, good. Maybe I should do. Well, that works, except I don't want it to do that. Yeah, it's fun, isn't it? It's an absolute blast. It's like, well, thank you, brain. I need to look like a dingbat. Okay, let's try this again. That is insane. That is nuts. So let's see. What are we working on? We are working on this. Oh, that's right. I was trying to farm. Yeah, I was trying to farm these. I was trying to find a good way to farm those, and I think I finally gave up and I'm just going to do it by hand because even though I'm doing create mod, I suck at this. And I just ran into the ground. He does have a lot of practice. I thankfully have a lot of practice in just generally mumbling to myself, which I think works good for uh, Twitch. You mumble to yourself a lot, you talk to yourself a lot, and it works out quite well. You will occasionally hear a hubby, you will occasionally hear a cat, and it's about as fancy as you get for my streams. Ah! Oh, also works with my fingers. Or doesn't work with my fingers. Alright. So we need. Nice thing is doing this also gives you lots of bone meal. There we go. Let's not get stuck in this tree because it happens a lot. There we go. So I am trying to get a whole bunch of the lights to do, I have no thing on me. Hubby is eating massive amounts of veggies. What do you got, Cupper? Mine's not an autocrop farm. Mine's the one with the villagers in the middle and some beds and a fence. That one, but... Okay, so this is what I'm working on. I was just going to do this, but the picture that I'm going vaguely sort of from, why do I have that there? I need the foods. I need all the foods. I am going to start pink. But the picture I'm going from actually... Sure, we'll go with that. I decided this looks better. I had thought about using glowstone, glow lights, and it's too blah. I think this looks a lot better because I want a little bit of color there. And thanks, it does. It does. Sorry. I can't tell if that's cat or if that's thunder. That'll tell you something. Um, I went back this way to get something. Yeah, I think the shroom lights just look better because it adds a little bit of color there. And also gives me a little bit of light. So, yay! Yay for thinking. Warped. Crimson. Out. Oh, gunpowder. Going for gunpowder so I can have rockets. I think we're getting a rainstorm. I swear I hear thunder. I'm not positive. Oh, no, we need to do that here. I am not positive why. Some of these things just do not show up in the... I mean, I've got it on everything. It shows all the craftables, but for some reason it doesn't want to show that. Maybe I've got some weird setting. Maybe it decided I don't actually know that one, even though I do. Maybe I need to get rid of my vapor. Okay, rockets are going up here. And I buy all my gunpowder from Mr. Joker because, well, it's easier that way for me instead of having to, figure out the makings of it. I'm not really good with the makings of stuff. Is it limestone? Well, no, we'll leave that out here. I'm changing the way this works, which means I'm changing the floor. So I like having a barrier on the bottom, and I decided, that I didn't like the whole stair thing. And then I thought, oh, I could do this so it looks like a proper pillar. So this and this are actually stairs. And then I did a bottom slab on all of them, so it looks nice. The problem is I have got... Why do I have another rack? The problem is I have got no other idea for lights. Oop. Regular trees. But other break the ground too often. And you'll excuse my cough. It is not COVID, it is asthma. I have the asthma. And we still haven't figured out what to treat me with for the asthma. So, of course, I've also moved to a new state, and now, well, I'm going to have to switch to a different thing. You. But the unfortunate part is because of moving to a different state, I don't have the doctor that I had before, although I can't say I was all that impressed with the doctor that I had before. So there's that. We'll see how that works. We are having to change today. Oh, we're come on. We're having to change all the doctors, and I've got a bunch of those. So it's been fun. I just came in here and said, what did I come in here for? You are going to go here. No, you are going to go here. Got my arrow. Got my food. Let's see. Okay. I know I'm probably forgetting something again, but I figured at least this helps me get over and up onto here a whole lot nicer. Oh! I think we'll use scaffolding. I think scaffolding works. Because otherwise, I'm going to kill myself trying to break down this tree. Oh, really? Oh, where are you? Okay, you need to go there. It's my extra hoey. Woohoo! Parkour master. Till I fall. Then not so much master. Oh. So what are you up to today? Anything good? Anything fun? Whoop. I am going to try and not fall off of this tree. And hopefully Cupper will sleep because I don't have a bed on me. Boop. Oh, and of course I just did that, which means... Actually, I don't think anything can spawn up here. Oh, let me see. Oh! That was almost bad. Almost bad. Not quite, but almost. Yeah, we're going to go ahead and do that with that. Let's see. We'll use bone meal to break the blocks. Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, I missed. Crap. Yeah, I should be doing some of that, but it can sit and wait. Is it... Come on. Is it laundry day, or is it just one of those we do laundry whenever? Oh, don't do that. Oh, really? Apparently, I have not personally slept in a while. I do a lot of that. Yeah, I did folding laundry yesterday. I did laundry yesterday. I'd love it if you shared. I've got the problem with our laundry is the new house means glad I got a lot of food. The new house means the laundry is downstairs with the hubby, but unfortunately he works, so doing the laundry for him is not very helpful. Can I like jump up there? Look at that. Pro, pro. Crouch so I don't fall. Oh, so pro. Okay. Ooh. All the enjoyment. So, little backstory on me. I have been a console gamer for Minecraft for 2014. So, what's that? 7 years. I have been a Java Minecraft player for 6 months. We're going to go with 6 months. I'm not sure how much it actually is, but we're going to go with 6 months. So I get lost in my controls pretty easily. I do still play Bedrock. I don't fall as often. Really? Really, Fingers? This is what you're going to give me today. It has not been a good week for fingers, for the use of my fingers anyway. Just typing has been fun. Oh, I do have a bed there. Typing has been fun. I haven't been able to manage it quite well. I misspell everything lately. Just like within the past about 2 weeks. And I think it's just stress. That's usually what happens when I get stressed. I lose the ability to use my hands and my brain and the all of it. I think I remember actually seeing one on a YouTube thing, but it's a Japan thing, which doesn't quite surprise me because they come up with some of the coolest stuff. Oh, look, we got 2 trees. Yay! They do come up with the coolest stuff, but it also tends to be expensive. I would like to be wealthy enough someday to just hire somebody to fold my laundry for me, but then they probably wouldn't do it the way I like it. I suppose if you hire somebody, you can tell them how you want to fold it. That would make sense. Huh. Who'd have thunk? Well, folding laundry sucks, but hopefully I can give you some comedy while you're having to fold laundry. I need to fill in that water, or I need to move this. I don't know which. Boop. Okay. Time to make the... I still haven't put my sign on the Mighty Composter. In all of my worlds, I have the Mighty Composter. It changes depending on where I am. Warp blocks, you. So many warped blocks, and so much not the other stuff that I need. At least it's good for bone meal. I know it's starting to get busy. I also forgot that I had that up there. Okay. Where are we? You are that way. Up, and my sheep farm. My wool farm. Which, of course, nobody needs wool. Well, I shouldn't say that. The folks we have on haven't needed wool yet. They may someday. A wool farm is easy to set up, especially in Create Mod, but I am old school when it comes to this junk. Although this, I very much need to find a way to do this because this is monotonous and not enjoyable. There was a deforester, but I think somebody said they were getting rid of that, which kind of sucks because I could I could use a deforester. Also, one of the folks had said they have a like game patty thing specifically for um, playing computer games, and I have looked at I think the exact same one they said. Not too expensive, so I might go ahead and grab myself one of those here relatively soon. Maybe, maybe not. We'll see. Wow, that's a short tree. Or is it underneath me? Might be underneath me. Boop. Nope, it was a short tree. That kind of sucks. Except I don't need the wood, so that doesn't really matter. Ooh, don't fall off. You could also try not breaking the stuff underneath you. That would work too. Okay, let me see you. I was oh so happy to find that there was already bamboo found in this world because I can't live without my I lowercase. I mean, you know, it's my claim to not quite yet fame. That you are giving me these in all the wrong spots. Why are you doing that? Oh, what's what I need? I need all of these. So we'll take off the rockets. Oop. How are you doing, lowercase? Glad it hasn't been, forever since you've been on. Because, well, I miss you guys when you're not here. I like to have. Really? I like to have people to babble to. I'm going to do this again. Okay. This is the other thing. My fingers have been giving me a hard time with clicking the right buttons. I think, hello. I think I broke stuff like 5 or 6 times yesterday trying to uh just I think it was bone meal too, actually. Trying to put bone meal on something. I think I then ended up just quitting for the day because it really wasn't doing my thing. Glad, doing good. Doing good is always good. I guess doing well if you are a more Grammarly ability kind of person, which I am not. A little smelly or just yucky. Choose the right tool for the job here, cat. Oop. And then again, oh, look, I don't have to climb a ladder, which is good because me and ladders do not get along. Oh, I don't know if I told you lowercase, but I broke my ankle. I think I've broken it since I saw you last, but it broke my ankle. Fell off a step stool, step ladder. Me and the husband kind of don't agree on what it's called. I always thought of a step stool as being like a single thing. This one has 3, and I fell off of it. And I've got 4 more weeks. Well, no, now 3 more weeks in this boot, and I cannot wait until that's done. Ooh, ow, because boots suck. But the doctor did tell me I can sleep without it. And of course, hubby was not too sure about that, so I wore it for an extra week. But he's still not happy about it. But I think I've said, okay, I wore it for an extra week to make you feel better, and now I'm not. And it has been so nice. So very nice. Because I was having dreams of kicking it off, and I would wake up trying to kick it off with my other foot, which is not very helpful. I am about to get killed by stuff, aren't I? I am looking up instead of where I am, and a creeper's going to come right up behind me and go boom. Thankfully, I have full health. Let me see. I didn't ask them if they needed night. Haven't used one. Have not used a miner. Doing by hand. Tree chopping. Not so much. Not too much. So much. All right, fingers. We can manage this. I have faith. I have to make this bigger. Because. And yes, I am flying between. Because I'm trying to get better at control. Well, there's that. Hey, considering I just got any amount of diamonds. Okay, so let's put the wood in here. Let's get wood. There we go. Really? All of that, all of those trees, and I only managed to get. Oh, so annoying. And we're going to put you up there. And we're going to get some more of you. Just grab. Wow, these are like really badly lined up. You. And let's just grab this stack. I'm going to make this a little bit bigger. Little bit bigger. See, this I can do. if I'm not trying to, make a mess, I can do that. Let's fill in this water because I have no need for it. My oasis is over there. Oh, and I finally gave up on using a mouse. Just using my trackball. The mouse was not very good at the scrolling, and my trackball is nice and clean with the scrolling. Where is... There we go. So I just went back to my trackball. I have gotten better with it, so it's not really twitchy. Oh, and I am also trying to find out if I can take the wildlands and put them over here on the Forge thing, because quite honestly, I'm sick of having two different launchers. If I can, I can't. I'll just use the other one. But I would like to just have one. I would like to just be able to click into it and say, I want this there. But I tried to do it by myself and it crashed multiple times. So maybe not so much. But I've asked the brilliant minds. Oh, look at that. Oh, we still the brilliant minds that are Joker's subscribers, viewers, and hopefully they will be able to help me out. Tree. Also really need to do. Maybe I'll look that up and make one of those tomorrow on stream. Maybe, maybe not. Maybe I'll do the thing. Maybe I'll just say screw it and do it the way I know how to do it. The whole create thing is, it's mechanical, which I'm actually a whole lot better at than redstone-y, because the redstone, it confuses me. It doesn't make any sense to me. I think maybe it's electrical based, and I'm not really good at electrical based. I am good at mechanics. Having grown up in a garage and fixed multiple cars, including my own many times, I am better at mechanicals than I am at electricals. But some of this stuff I can't figure it out. Like this. I built a tree farming machine. That's the wrong one. Which is very, very nice. And let me tell you how nicely it works. However, is this? Oh, okay. But yeah, excuse me. I think you're right on that, Kate. I think and coding is also not one that I'm very good at. I've tried a little bit of it. Didn't necessarily do very well at it. Now, HTML, way back when it was brand new, I figured that out. Anything since? No, my brain says, the CSS and the JavaScript and no. I will stick with companies that do it for me. And you know what I just realized? I just realized, no wonder I can't hear anything. I didn't switch it over to my headset. That is mildly annoying. We might have to restart Minecraft. For whatever reason, let me see if maybe it might have changed. For whatever reason, if I do not have my sound already set to headset before I start Minecraft, it will not change to it. Let's see if it might have fixed that. Oh, that's not what I wanted at all. There we go. Headphones. So, anything else? Yeah. Anything else I can hear? So, like if I had music on right now, I could hear it. But not Minecraft. I do not know why. Okay, let's try this again. There we go. Yeah, but see, mechanical I can manage. Although, like I said, the create mod is a little bit confusing to me, although I'm getting more of a hang of it. I'm kind of looking forward to, we have to get my husband a new computer. Because the one he's been using, not you, has been his, I'm just going to fall there, has been his work laptop. Well, one of the points of getting the house was so that he could have his own office. So I could stream as well without having to move everything. Unfortunately, that means his laptop is downstairs. So now we have to buy him a laptop. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and kick out, change my volume, and kick back. So very rarely. Let's see. Okay. Nope. T. I wish I could figure out how to... Okay, are you still up? Let's close you. I wish I could figure out how to figure some of this stuff out on my own. And I'm sort of getting there, but not entirely. What are you? Oh, you are OBS. Sorry for the dark blank screen for the moment. I will be... Let's do this. I never use this. B. I'm not really BRB, but it's sort of BRB. I think I should at least have a screen up. What if I do this? Something fun that people can look at when I'm deciding to do something dumb. There we go. Let's do that. Because that's always fun. Put you there. Put you here. There we go. Goofy kitty. While I'm doing stuff in the background. Yes, she really has the fangs. And she really is a goofball. And I love that cat to death. Oh, she's one that you will occasionally hear. The real loudmouth is Rooney Roon. Yes, I know. It keeps telling me, you need to download the newest version and Optifine's not going to work. It works. I don't know why it says it doesn't work, but it works. Ah, that's pretty funny. It's showing... Oh, because it's behind it now. That's right. That's weird. Okay. We are now... I think I'll leave you guys with the cat for a second. Okay. Kitty. Kitty. That is my monster. She is now 12 years old. She was probably only like 10 or 11 in that picture. But she is now 12 years old, and she is Little Miss... She's still Little Miss Spasmo Kitty. I have sound. Yay! Yay, sound! Okay, now I can turn that down. Okay. Pause. Minecraft window. Picture. Back to game. I don't know if you can hear the game. You are probably only hearing my brain, aren't you? Which is kind of... Let's see. Advanced properties. We are going to go with desktop audio is... Apparently, you don't get to hear the game at all. I don't know how to fix that. Aha. That's what it was. I just had the volume way down. Okay. We'll turn the volume up a little bit so you can hear. That way you can hear when the creeper decides to sneak up behind me. Hopefully it is not too loud. Please tell me if it is. Yeah, those little fangs of hers. She is my precious little monster. Those little fangs of hers are something else. And yes, there's always the delay. she is a precious little monster. I love that cat so much. We have a center. Looks like we finally got. So I quit getting so much. But yeah, she is a Tonkinese, which is part Siamese, part Burmese. They were made to get the intelligence of the Siamese and the dog-like behavior of the Burmese. She did not get the intelligence. I love her, but brains are not her strong suit. But she is a good kitty. She likes to snuggle at night. She comes into bed. She says, I'm here. You need to snuggle me for the 5, 10, 20, half hour until you fall asleep, whatever time. It changes. Some days she wants to snuggle long enough that I fall asleep before she leaves. And then some days she just wants to snuggle for 15 minutes. Yeah, very much derp cat. Very much derp cat. And no fear of anything. When we first got Percy, the pit lab mix, we weren't sure how he was going to be with cats. So, of course, I wanted to kind of keep them separate when my husband suddenly decided to let him in. And I'm like, okay, well, I don't know where. Oh, there's Murphy. Walked right up to him like, hi, you're going to be my friend? Thankfully, he was okay with cats. I mean, I could have moved fast enough to keep anything from happening, but it was just like, Murphy, you need to have a little bit of caution around things you have never met before. Nope. No fear. No fear. And no hunting instinct. Rooney is a hunter. Very much a hunter. And we have found that out. It's still doing that. We have found that out by our old apartment finding, well, mice. That was pretty much it. It was, we kind of knew because she would sit she would sit in the kitchen right against the. Are you underneath or are you just. I don't think. Oh, that's right. I have my. Hi. I have 2 of you in there now? Oh, because one of them. All right. So that's what I need. I need 2. I got 3. They're going to be, as you saw, Fearmonger. They are going to be my zombifying guys. But right now, that is not what I wanted. And now I have 2 in there. Oop. Seeds. That's it. And then I've got 1 in here, but I guess we'll see if I've actually got 2 in here as well. I only see 1 set of feet. I see 2 sets of feet. I will, of course. Well, I don't know. Can you? Huh. I wonder if you can silence. I will say that when I had the vanilla tweaks, when I had vanilla tweaks on the 24-hour server, yeah, it really made a mess of things. Couldn't figure out what the problem was. We figured it was just my computer. It was not going to handle it. And then I said, I wonder if this would make a difference. Instant difference. My first hour playing was just crap. That was 3 servers ago. Or 48 hours ago. Something like that. All right. How many do I have? 9. All right. We have got to figure out something better for this. I'm going to have to find that. I think for now we're going to do something different. Maybe we'll do a little mining because this is, I find this monotonous. I find mining a little more fun. I think I will get my everything machine back to working. I will figure out some other light because we need some other light in here. I wish somebody would sell those lights. This is my soon to be. Maybe I'll build this. This is my soon to be crop farm and iron farm. Yeah, but the problem is I'm going to have to run around in there so much finding trees. And God help me if I open a chest and have a stupid piglin come after me and then I got to run from the piglin. Or I'm thinking I'll just look up and see if I can figure out what's going on there. In the meantime, I think I will finish off. Oh, I think I will finish off these ones that already have stuff on them. So at least I can have some light. Oh, I have to use a different. My pickaxe is too good. It's too effective. You go there. You go there. Let's see. I just want to get the ones that actually have the. Do I have that? Yes, I do. Okay. My pickaxe is efficiency 4, so it just breaks through everything instantaneously, which is great if you're mining. If you're not mining and you're just trying to finesse putting things into place, then it's not so helpful. Oh, you know what I can do? Do you know that I forget that's a thing? You go there. I think this. Stop it. Stop it. I think this actually looks pretty good. It's not going to give me much for light, but I do think it looks pretty cool. For light, oh, that's right. For light, I think I'm going to hang things from the ceiling, or I don't know. Back. There we go. Maybe I could hang things. I don't know. What do you think? Hanging lamps or lamps from like the sides and stuff? Thinking hanging lamps. Because these are bottom slabs, so they'll look okay if I do hanging lamps. How much iron do I have? People are actually paying. I keep thinking I see things. People are actually paying me with gold, or not gold, with diamonds. So it's been. I have to find my own irons. Do I have torches? I do have torches. All right. Oop, I need iron ingots as well. I need chains. I need lights. I need stuffs. Now I can only do 6 because that's all the stuff that I've got. Oh, there we go. Only 1, huh? All right, let me see. You get. Ooh, I don't need that many chains. Holy cow. Well, I might need that many chains. Okay, so this is bottom slab, so this is not going to be helpful for getting up. I think we will just get rid of you. take you and we will just, maybe I'll do a line along, well, actually I can, oh, I can't get up there. I can't get up there. I can get up here. Which puts me up here. There we go. So the center of this, in theory, is here. Oh, well, it looks like I'm not going to need much for chains, at least not there. I can do them along the other. Can I get up? Yes. Can I get up? Now I'm stuck. All right. That's annoying. All right, so I can put them down the middle there, which will work. But I think I'm going to do my original, which is that. And this. Kind of, yeah. So enjoy, Kate. Thank you for popping in. I appreciate it. Hopefully I'll see you later. And thank you again for the subscribe, for the follow. Which one is it? It's follow on here. Yes, it's follow on here. I get confused between this and YouTube. So thank you for the follow. If I put you there, if I put you, put them every 2, I think that'll give me good light. There. Oh. 3, 1, 2, doop, doop. You want to talk about derp? I think that looks good. I kind of hate that. Do I want to? Well, I can make the whole thing taller, which would not be that hard. But I just think it'll look kind of silly if it's taller. I don't want it, because there's going to be a thing back there, and I don't want it to be... Maybe instead of doing it down the middle, I do it... I just don't think that's going to give me enough light, though. Also, could do... Oh, see, I really wish you could do slabs, light under slabs. I don't know why they got rid of that here and left it in Bedrock. It does not make any sense to me, but a lot of times they don't make any sense to me. So we've got that there. Ooh. Ooh. Oh, no, that's correct. Okay. Look at that. Can I jump up and put it there? No. I can't get on that. I can't get on that. And I can't get on any of this. I need to jump like an extra whatever higher. Okay. We have up. I will say I do like that. There we go. Okay, now that seems really loud. Number 1, oop, which means it probably seems really loud here. So we're going to turn that down some. And we are also going to turn it down here for me. Oh, because I got the music all the way up. Why do I have the music all the way up? You know, it does not seem to actually make any difference when you mess with that. Why? Why does it not seem to work? Okay, music. You have to like get it down here till it actually... My master volume is really far down. back to game. And it looks like music just went, although it is Minecraft, it could have just been completely off. All right, so my problem here is that if I do hanging lights here now, it's going to look dumb. Well, crap. Maybe I need to think on this a little bit more and figure that out. In the meantime, I can get back and well, let's get some food. Food. Can get this remade. Oh, it's the fire. I'm like, what the heck is that noise? Alright, I'm going to need to make an old-timey thing, but let's see this first. I'm going to put this up higher, I think, because it's going to need to come down something. I don't remember how far. Oh, that is not what I wanted. Quit clicking things, dummy. There we go. Let's see. I have pictures. Let's look back at a picture. Oh, that I hope I have. Oh. So I redid something, and I don't have that picture anymore. How are those large? Oh, yeah, I do. Forget it. Let's go into here. Not there. Let's go into OBS. Ink. And let's put the picture up. Not you, Murphy. I love you, Murph, but you're not the picture I'm looking for. This is the picture I'm looking for. Actually, it's really not. What I'm looking for is... Holy computer, why are you being so twitchy? There we go. This is the one I'm looking for. Let's get rid of that. Okay. That is the one that I'm looking for, and I've got to count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 down, and then the ladder, or then the stairs. Yes. Put this back up. Okay, so I've got 5. Let's put this over here. I'm going to apologize right now if I miss anybody chatting. Alright, back to the game. Who do I have? Okay, I probably need to sleep. Bonk. Ow. Quit doing that. Coordinationness. She slept right before I could. Alright, so I need... all of my stuff for my sale. Create. I must have put it down in here. I got this thing, which I still haven't gone to check. It's probably already taken. But it looks nice like that. Maybe in here? Oh, no. I know it's not in there because that would be dumb. Not in there. Okay. Let's put you. You guys have got to get done. You got some of those. Netherrack. Don't need the netherrack. What are you? Aha! There's my windmill box. Come here. We're going to take you all the way up with us. And we're going to put you here. Except you're a bottom slab, but that's okay. You. All right, so this is my windmill box. We've got some. Let's get rid of you. Let's put you up here. Tired. I don't know why. I'm tired. So let's start with the general frame of things. So I really want it to be high. Well, which means I need more of those. There we go. I think higher. Oh, could we try not falling off the edge, please? Thank you. Appreciate that. And I think that works. God, I really wish I had done things a little differently over here, but I wanted it right here. I want it right near the everything. Okay. Just for good measure, let's put it up 2 more. Ooh. Let's see. Now we have and yeah, I'm going to have to make this. No, stop it. Going to have to make a thing. Oh, sorry. Gonna have to make a thing. Gonna have to make. Oh, we can do it on netherrack. Look at that. All right. Basically, I'm going to need a floor that. There we go. That goes all the way around this so I can get to everything. And unfortunately, scaffolding needs supports, which makes sense, but it's not very helpful. Okay, let me see. Pink. Let's go around this way. I was just going to say I need super glue, but I've actually got super glue. All right. So now we have this. I think we're going to go ahead and do this so I have some close to behind this because I'm going to have to do some of this up here. Let's see. So we need to put. Really? Really? I need the wheel bearing or the windmill bearing. I need the vertical radial chassis. Don't need the wrench. I'm going to need that. I'm probably going to need more. Oh, I'm going to need more sails. I'm going to need more sails. Wrench. Don't think I'm going to need anytime soon. Oh, don't fall. Okay. Oh, there we go. All right, so we need to put this. I think I needed to actually do this the other way. What do we got? We've got windmill bearing and the radial chassis. So I think the windmill bearing goes on first. Indigo! Hello, Indigo. Did I mention that I didn't need the wrench? I need the wrench. Oh. 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 Yes, there's just going to be a lot of falling. Okay. So I need to move this. So the wrench, rotation. Ah, look at that. First shot. Whoop. Okay, now it has got a thingy on it, so I don't need to put goo on there. Uh, Maybe I need to 8? Oh, let's go ahead and see what we got. All right. So now I need super glue. I'm going to put super glue here. Got my stripped logs and my planks. You go there. Okay. Let's crouch because otherwise we're going to die. All right, we don't really die. But okay, so we need this on all 4. Whoop. Yoop. And you. No. Okay. This is where we need to take this out of our hand. Didn't I put mending on this thing? I did. Why is there a button on here? Uh, okay. I think I did this the wrong way. Um, I'm confused. I need it to. Okay, I'm confused. Let's fall off of here. Did I actually grab it? I did grab it. All right, so we need to look at this thing. There is one thing on it. All right, I'm confused. Let's go over to the picture and let me see if I can blow up the picture. See which one is on there. See, that looks like the. Oop. That looks like that. Oh, is that why I had the other thing? That's probably why I have that. Because I had to do the thing with the thing. Okay. You know, you do have scaffolding. You can use it on this. Think. Okay. So, this is where you take lots of pictures of what it is you made. Because, oh, that is not what I wanted. All right. So now what I need to do is I need to do this. Right? Does it go underneath? No. Let me see. It looks like it's attached. Did I mention I keep hitting the wrong buttons? Alrighty. Maybe I'll go back to Fallout. Okay, yeah, I think that works. I think that's how it's supposed to go. Because... Will you stop doing that? Okay. All right. So let's see. Go up. Put this back on here. You. We put you on the front of this windmill bearing. And then we do the radial chassis. Oh, goodness sakes. Hello, Indigo. How are you? Don't mind me. I'm just arguing with my stupid windmill that I'm putting back up, which ought to be fun. This ought to be some great entertainment for folks. You can go away. You come here. You go back in there. All right, you. Did I just put planks? I just put planks. Okay, let's try this again. Let's see. Let's start. Oh, Indigo, I need your help. Okay, I haven't figured out the cobble box yet. Okay. Thinking. I'll show you what I'm thinking of having it match. There we go. And let me see what else you said there because, of course, I didn't. Currently removing a mountain. Yes, well, you will do that. Composite. Ah, SCHG. Oh, let's capitalize that. Ah, felt the same. Only. Oh, what did I miss? Made a mine in creative on my test world. Took me a while to made mine, not a mine. To farm. If you're watching over here, Indigo, you should be terribly amused at how badly I cannot type anything. Oh. Get shroom lights. Oop. Which I would. Ah. Which I would gladly pay you for. I've got stuff that I can pay you with, I think. Ah, it's an indigo. Hi, indigo. Oh, good. I'm not the only one that falls. So, if you look down at just the generalness of the bottom here, at least I think you're still here. Kind of like this, but smaller. Whoop, and glass. Maybe 4 pillars. 5 pillars. Okay, it's also bottom slabs. Slabs. Oop. Kind of glass. Clean, varied. Some of the tiled stuff I don't know the name of. I think I start with clean and maybe change later. Oh yeah, I've got some of these. I don't think I have tons. Dolomite pillars. Let's see. Pillars are dolomite. Floor, roof, are limestone. Let's see. Let me get this out of my hand. And show you what I mean by stairs and pillars. We're going to get the, no, we're not. Over here. So we got stair. See, stairs. So stairs and stairs. And I have another stair, which is interesting. Okay. And So I had a better idea what I wanted to do. So there is no necessity for you to do that unless you're bored and you want to. Kids, always kids. Let me go over here and sleep so we don't get eaten by the grue monsters. Do not want to be eaten by a grue. Okay. Okay, there we go. No grues. All right. Okay, you guys have got to go over here because I need the bone meal. Oh, shush. Nobody cares. You just go ahead and grumble your little hearts out over there. Let me see. Did I make a bunch of those pillars? I think I did. Though maybe I didn't. It is definitely nice being able to get up high, polished dolomite walls, bricks layered. Okay. Oh, I got 55 of the stupid things. That would be nice. All right. I'm going to let you come. I'm going to put all the junk in here because this is where all that junk goes. Stone cutter, dolomite pillars, polished. Let's see, the layered doesn't go in there. Polished limestone. Food. Because otherwise I'm going to die. That didn't take long, did it? You and your computer, or you and your connection. I'm not sure which one it is. You have problems with both, or is it one or the other, or haven't you figured it out? We are happy to be here because the internet here is just completely amazeballs. Both now. Yeah, we've essentially got, well, we don't quite have 1 gig service here, but it's a thing that uh oh, nice. Um it is a thing that the the power company here decided to do before we left, and holy cow, is it nice. Well, it'd be an easy thing to fix, although not all that cheap. I know getting a good router is not inexpensive. We actually could use a new one, but we haven't. I am on the right thing, right? Okay, yeah, I am. I'm still getting used to this whole streaming thing. Got things up everywhere. Maybe eventually I'll have like a setup where I can go stream, but for right now, it's the living room, and I'm kind of okay with that because I stream on our TV, which is the TV we splurged on. Goodness, 10 years ago now. Holy crap, I think it was 10 years ago. We splurged on a 55-inch 10 years ago. I really, I never finished this over here. Really, I like the way the pillar design looks over here. I mean, I very much do. Um, and I think like a 4x4 pillar would look good. Um, and like I said, I am completely happy with doing it, unless you're kind of bored and would like to do it. It's up to you. I also don't wouldn't mind because it's kind of narrow walking in and out of, which here is fine. But I mean, we could maybe do. Hold on, let me head over. Oh, incidentally, I opened up a chest and there was a piglin there, and he attacked me, and I couldn't figure out why. And then I realized why as I was backing up. I opened this chest and I figured out why. So I backed into here to get out, went too far. He followed me and ended up in the overworld. And he deserved what he got. I'd say I'm mean, but I don't care. So I would think maybe. Do I have the pillars on me? I got layered limestone, which I really don't want. Oh, no, I didn't actually grab the pillars. Brilliant. No worries. Does that sound really loud on the other end? Or is it just loud because it's in my ears? Um, you can't have my sweet roll. Other than that, oh, you don't really need that either, or that. The shroomlights, polished limestone, dolomite pillars, warped trapdoors. Okay. Whoop. Yeah. Uh, to kind of give the look. Ooh, that would actually. Well, maybe not. That would actually give the look, I think. And goodness knows we have enough glass over here. So, well, the biggest thing we got to worry is because this doesn't go very far back here, and everything's on fire again. Everything is always on fire. Um, so it doesn't go back very far, but I suppose it doesn't really matter. I guess I just worry about. I mean, we could do. I don't know, because this isn't centered, and to move it would be a nightmare. I mean, if I move it like 3, it's like halfway across the county. So I don't care for that. Um, so perhaps 4 pillars in all corner, flat roof. Yeah, I mean, it's a flat roof there. We could do, I guess, pillar. You could be right, in all 4 corners. We could, of course, bring that corner over to here so it can be a little more even. Um, I don't know. Oh, yeah. I it's just not going to work out real well otherwise, and I think it'll be fine if it's not centered. But I guess where do we put the pillars? I guess the pillars don't really need to be centered either. But I mean, would a pillar look weird like right here or right next to it? I guess that's where I run into problems, is where to put the first pillar. Now, obviously, we can put a pillar. Where is my. There it is. Hi. I don't care about you. We could put a pillar. Really help if I had the pillar on me. So if we put a pillar here. Maybe it'd be a good idea if you did this, Indigo, because, oh my god, I'm going to kill myself. Uh, Oh, no. I don't want you. And what is making noises? What is making slurpy noises outside? And can I put this down without getting killed by somebody? Let's go for it. Yeah. Ah. I think I need to turn the volume down on my end because that just made me jump out of my skin. All right. So, there we go. Limestone pillars. There we go. So maybe a pillar here? Yeah, because then we could just leave that as is. Would you like to be out? I would very much like you to be out. Thank you. So if we put a pillar, say, here. I'm expecting to be attacked by a ghast at any moment. So we have that pillar. Well, now I can't see where the pillar is. Okay. So we have that pillar there. And then, where are my stairs? Double. Let me see if I understand what you mean. You are layered. I don't know why I have layered. Something's about to attack me, isn't it? So, like another pillar there, you mean? Let's get rid of this. I mean, that could work. That could definitely, of course, then we could move it over one. That could work. That would not suck, and I think that would put this one over here, maybe? You definitely have better uh, design brain things. Yeah, so that could be like that, because that's in line. And then, yeah, I think we need to move this over one. Thankfully, I have tons of dolomite. Oh. Okay, and then put one here. Yeah. Didn't I tell you before that you should have a potion of fire resistance when you're in here? And I don't have one. There we go. Now we got a fire potion resistance. So when I fall into the void, maybe we will do that. Okay, so maybe we do that one here. And then there. I think you are definitely onto something. I feel it would be more textured of a design than single with glass on all sides. I think you are correct. Oh, I'm gonna die. And I think it would look more um interesting. So if we want that to be here, Maybe that, and then that. Something's above my head. Yeah, I know. Like I said, I tout that one very much, and then here I am wandering around without one. Doo-doo. And it should probably be as tall as that, I guess, huh? Because it'll look weird if it's not. And then we've got to do the stairs. So we need stairs. Wonder how that'll look. Let's not die. Okay. All right, stairs. Really? Stairs. Stairs. Stair. Stair. Can we do... How would that work? I guess we could put a stair here. Oh! Oh, well, that looks cool. I like that. All right, so we do that, and then a stair here and here, and then... Well, the glass might look a little odd, but we don't have to do that, huh? I'm running out of room. I'm out of room. All right. I need... There we go. Shulker box. You. Leave you. Get rid of all the junk that I don't need. You. Do I have another panes? All right. Don't mind me. Just massively out of room because that's what I do. You go there. So... Oh, I didn't have the room to get the panes. All right. Or did I? No, I didn't. There we go. I don't know. I think when we do that, though, the glass blocks might look weird, so we might have to do glass panes. Well, that would definitely fix that problem, wouldn't it? Let me see how it looks with more. You're designing, I'm doing. I like that. I think that works out quite well in my brain. Okay, spruce logs, scoria. All right. What else do we have? Let's put you. Yeah, no, it's looking good though. I'm thinking maybe we will do just because it just goes around the outside, right? Or does it do lines? I suppose that's what I need to know. I needed you to go here so that I can do that. need you. Don't need you right now. Definitely don't need you. Don't need you. Don't need either of you. Don't need you. All right. So let's do this. Planks. And then, oh, did you already have some of those in here? I bet you did. Well, not that much. Okay. But I think it makes a lot, doesn't it? And poor Cupper's going, they're all ignoring me. Okay. Let's do that. And let's see if we do this. Now, what happens if you do... Well, I guess I'm about to find out, ain't I? Because I think the glass blocks will look weird. The problem is, if we're going to do... Okay, so it does do that. Come on. Come on. Get in where you're supposed to be. Why are you doing that? Because I'm doing it in the wrong spot. Yeah, it's going to leave that hole underneath, but I suppose we can just... Oh, we could just do stairs pointing in that one. Yeah, we can put the door, like, over here somewhere. What if we did minus this? I think maybe I like the glass panes. What if we do... I'm so going to get killed by a ghast. I try to do this fast so I don't get killed by a ghast. Ah! That was right in my face. Okay, let's not have that right in my face. Okay. You can't see where you're placing this junk. Which is really kind of annoying. There we go. So if we do the glass panes all the way across, and to deal with the fact that it would look weird at the bottom, just put stairs all the way. All right. All right. So it could differentiate, because that's a nice big word. How do I get you? Thank you. There we go. So it can kind of differentiate from the fact that this is mine, and yeah, I'll put the door. I don't know. I did just say that, didn't I? Okay, so do we have more? I got polished limestone. And then we can do polished limestone stairs. Why did I do that? Why do I always do that in that? I always forget. Of course, I don't have a... You go there. Polished limestone. Let's get my one last stair. Oh, come on. What are you? Dolomite. You guys are spruce logs, which I don't need right now. What are you? Oh, it's lime sand. That's not helpful. Limestone. Limestone. Layered limestone. Chiseled limestone. Oh, a bunch of lime sand. Why did I bring over lime sand? And if we do this, polished, and then do, that's not what I wanted. Just so I can kind of see what it looks like. All right. So if we do that and do crouch. Will this do what I want it to do? Oh, it will. So if we do that, and then these, maybe? And then the wood just all the way around here. I think I'd probably want to take that one out. We could do that, and to make it blend, do that. And then the glass will look weird though. We could always take that out for the transition, I guess. But I think that would look neat. I think I like that. You're brilliant. Yeah, all the way around. Well, because the stairs and then the slab, so all the way around. And the glass, I think, looks good like that. I think I like it like that. Now, let's see if we can get up there to do the thing. I suppose I could just put there. And then you go here. Because you know I like my scaffolding. Let's not crouch. Do I have stairs? I do have stairs. So the biggest thing I want to do, thank you, is make sure it lines up here. Tightrope walking. Make sure it lines up here. So quit laughing. All right, you. So we need another one of those. You go there. You go here, maybe? And then... Oh, then I really didn't need that. Oh. Woman, you are not parkour master. Quit doing this junk. This? Replace the nether rack under that glass block in front of the pillar. Okay. Oh, I see it. There we go. So like that, and then the glass. Oh, oh yeah, that works. That makes sense. Whee! Now we just need to make these all stairs. Up. Up. So if we do that, that. How's that? Oh, that. I like that. And then hold on, I just got lost. Pardon me. All right. It happens on occasion. Hmm. That's where we're going to fall into problems, I think. How did I do it down there? Did I do... I think I did one here. See if we can do this without falling. No. uh, I am nothing if not consistent. All right, let's see. Right? Ah, yes, that's what I did. Okay, and then you... Kids show reference appeared? What? Where? I didn't do it. I don't do references. At least not kid references, because I have no idea what kid references are. Okay. So we do that, and then we do... All right, what did I do? This. No? What did I do? I did something. Mm. Holy cow, I didn't fall. That's time I did. So... Okay. I make one of these over here. All right, and then I make... I gotta figure out what I'm doing, because I get... This is where I get lost and go, what are you doing? Okay, you, 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 you. No. How did I do it? Oh, come on. So you got to go here. I know that. So then maybe you go like that. Ah, there we go. It happens. Happens a lot. Well, okay. Well, that's something I say. So you're pretty much going to have to get used to that. Oh, I'm out. I'm out. I'm out. Oh, man. I keep being nervous of stupid piglin's going to appear. Okay, so now I have to fix that up there. I have never heard of the show anyway, so they stole it from me. Okay, maybe they didn't. Mink. All right. So it goes here and then here. Ah, there we go. Now we got it. I think. Oh, is that right? Yeah, it goes like right along the inside. Oh, okay. Okay, so it does have a lip that goes. Okay, I thought I was doing something wrong. Whee! Yeah, well, I mean, when you're me, you get lost. And somebody makes a reference and you're going, I have no idea what that reference is. Okay, so we're going to need a bunch of these. Maybe half of those. I'll use them for something. All right, so we have a bunch of those. Uh-oh, what's the idea? I'll take an idea. Whoop. I'm waiting. What's the idea? Do it before I get attacked by a uh thing. Ghast. Ghast. Before I get attacked by a ghast. I need to turn those things on. In game. Well, then come on in. You know, why do I not have? There we go. Whenever I use this pickaxe, I have to like get it at an angle because it's not for the roof. Okay. I figured the roof I would just go flat because, roof. But see, I did all the things. Did the last one by hand because, well, that's what I do. Hopefully. So should I pause on everything for now? I do still, I think, need stairs. Which means I need... Oh, I got polished. Okay. Let's get all the stairs. Because we're still probably going to need them for the thing. Okay, get back up. There we go. So I'm going to do, while I'm waiting for you, I'm going to do, oh, you know what? I could have always just put it there. Okay, so this has got to go. Okay, so that'll make that nice and even. Let's do that. Really? Oh, it is for the roof. I thought you said it's not for the roof. Type of glass for the roof with polished slabs above it. Oh, yeah, you're on your own there. Uh, I'm visualizing quite well what you're thinking, but you lost me there. All the new glass is just foreign to me. And that's going to have to go because I can't get in there. Thankfully, number one, we can pick up the glass, and number two, we have plenty. It helps to live in, a desert. With polished slabs above it. I just cannot visualize that. So I'm going to continue along the bottom and the sides because that I understand. Oh, and I should probably eat. Well, experimenting is fun, so we can do experimenting. I am completely good with experimenting. All right. I am not good at dying from gas. Well, actually, I'm very good at dying from gas, but I'm going to do this piece by piece. Think I need to find my not crazy. Where did I put? There it is. Gotta look in every single spot. Oh, crouch. Crouchy, crouch, crouch. I really need to make a cobblestone generator. It's fun. I've never really builded with other people. Built with other people? Built with other people. You are not going over there. Thank you. I will admit you have a lot of the good ideas. But, hey, I'll take it. I think I like how that looks. Kind of an in hindsight kind of thing. I'm wondering though. I wonder. Nah, it probably just looks like flat glass. I'm curious now, so I've got to find out. Any normal old flat glass panes? No. I don't think it'll do what I would like it to do, but we're going to see what it does do. And honestly, if it doesn't, it should. Um, yeah, no, it doesn't. Oh well. I was kind of hoping it would. So you could like have this and have the rest of it open, but it's not gonna, so you do that. I am gonna go, got you down here. Let's finish you up. That is just crazy dangerous. All right. So now we have to remember. I kind of don't blame you. You get a little burned out on the same thing if you're building on the same thing. Okay, so if we, well, I should have probably just left that there. Leave that there. Put you here. No, don't stand on that. Thank you. Put you here. Why am I having such a hard time with this? Good night. No, don't stand on that. You're going to die. Am I doing? Yeah, I'm doing the right spot. Okay. So you need to go here. You need to go there. No. Bye, stairs. It's nice knowing you. Do. I could do that one and that one. And then one of these, and then do the outsides. Is that what I'm doing? Dolomite pillars. Limestone. Polished. Limestone. You. Polished stairs. You. Crouch. Okay, we're going to put you here. Oh, why do you keep doing that? Yeah, I did not feed the kitties. I'll feed the kitties. Alright, BRB. Gotta feed the kitties. Tuna juice. Mine don't get tuna juice much. Although that actually sounds really good. Not tuna juice, but tuna. Billy myself on that by myself on the other server, spent this morning in creative. I don't want to work on that build right now. Well, I was planning to spend the entire season on this build, but I'm already nearly done with the first floor. How many 2 months. How many floors? I'm guessing um so I'm guessing it's only going to be 2 floors. You just need to add more floors. That's all. Just more floors. All right. What are we doing here? That's right. I was getting this because, again, I placed it in the wrong spot. It didn't give it back to me. All right. Okay, so this is in front. That is to the side. Right? This is my problem is I have to look at things over and over again. That's the nice thing about the copier, the copier thing. Unfortunately, you kind of have to figure out how that works. You, oh, if I do you like that, okay, that automatically connects. So what if I do? How do I make this automatically connect? Like that and like that? Oh, well, that didn't work. 4-story castle taken directly from the game Persona 5 Royale? I'm doing stuff over a ledge. Does this like out here? Oh, it's like out. So, oh, okay. Ah! Only one more pillar to go. Only one more pillar to go. Completely have no clue what I'm doing. I'm getting there. These, for whatever reason, these past couple weeks have like not been good to my brain. Put that in there so we don't die, because dying would suck. Big suck. You go there. You go there. You. Really? Really, Stare? That's what you did? Nope. Yay. Caught it. Until I put the Stare again in the same place 20 times. There we go. Flap. Now you go all the way down. So we got to get rid of you. Thankfully, I have no shortage of wood. Should I put that? I just had a heart attack. Okay. So I want to, you know what? Just because it's easier for me to figure out if I do it that way. There. Okay. We need Stare. Stare. Really, Chest? You're going to be right in the way. Right in the ever-loving way. You. Look at that. Now, why did you do that? There we go. All right. I got a chest of glass in the way. Because that's what we need, is like a million pieces of glass. Okay, so we are gonna do... We're gonna take out... Oh, good. Let's see. Get out of there. Ow! What'd I do? Did it the wrong way. Like that? Oh, why is it misbehaving? I gotta do the corner last, don't I? Where did you go? You're bouncing around. Okay, and what if I do... Why is it not working? Did I do something wrong on this one? Alright, game. You are pissing me off. Thank you. Why? Why did that have to be so difficult? Why? Okay. Have stairs? We're going to have to make more. Because I don't have much. That's cobble. That's limestone. That's more limestone. I'm probably going to have to go back and get more limestone. Because I've got lime sand, which I'm not sure why I brought lime sand. We got layered limestone. Oh, here we go. There's some limestone. Apparently didn't actually put it in my inventory. There we go. Limestone polished. Limestone stairs. There we go. Oh. Do you still need more? Or do you still need some? I'm almost done, so. Oh, slabs. All right, not stairs. Slabs. Absolutely. There's slabs somewhere. Take all the slabs you need. Ah, I have got more. Uh, yeah, I just saw that. I have got more, almost certainly more, um, uh, limestone back at my base. And let me see. What did I do? Polish stairs. Oh, hold on. I got these. And I'll go back and grab some more. I currently do not have a smelter because I tore that all apart. There's some more limestone. So if you need more, there's more limestone in here. Limestone in there. And I will be done with stairs momentarily. Let's see. Let me get up. Uh, I will let you manage the roof. Just let me know what you need me to do. If you're still on the stream. Okay. So my question is, am I still taking the glass up to where it is here? Or are you going to shorten it? Oh, of course. You know I've got scaffolding. Scaffolding. Take all the scaffolding. Over there. I probably have about more, I don't know, 5 more sets or 5 more stacks. I am basically going to follow your lead and see where you're going with it. I am guessing the walls are still going to stay the same. Sorry, I do it all the time. I can't help but laugh. Somebody else does it. Makes me feel better. Like, not quite a klutz. I keep being afraid I'm going to fall through a hole. It's so hard to see the glass when you know. This is Indigo at work, folks. She's a pro. Yeah, that's usually how that works. I have that same thing happen to me. There's scaffolding in my way. Well, I mean, I just put it up there, but it's still in my way. I am going in the meantime to just go ahead and bring that up, maybe. I'm not sure how high I'm should be bringing this glass. All right. Do we need more limestone? I'm going to guess we need more limestone. I guess not if we need more limestone. I'll go grab some. Ooh, funky. That looks cool. I like that. It like accentuates the fact that there's slabs up there. Yeah, I think that works. It does. It kind of gives the look of it does. It says, "Hey, there's slabs up here." I don't know. I like that. And I'm crouching again because that's what I do. Is I crouch. I am going to go get more limestone because I have a feeling we're going to need it. And I mean, you can never have too much limestone. Where am I? Ooh, it's at nighttime out here. Run! Run! Alright, where is my limestone? Might even have polished limestone in here. I don't have as much limestone. I got so much layered because I have limestone pillars, layered limestone. I have weathered limestone. Let's see. What do I have in here? Oh, I think I brought it. Oh, with it. Maybe I don't have as much limestone as I thought. Mm. Yeah, I think we may need to smelt some of that. Should have brought it back with me. I could have smelted it here. We go old school. So we can get some this way for the short term. I cannot wait till I can get my everything machine finished. I so badly need my everything machine finished. Doop, doop. All these little floating pieces of glass. Alright, so if that's where you're going with that, then I can finish glass up through here, maybe? You would just put it there instead of me having to get it just the right spot. There we go. Ooh, one more. Oh, I think this is going to look really cool. I don't want to take the walls right out from underneath you, so I'm leaving you to the roof so I don't end up. And I will just put glass down here. I think. Oop. And I'm out. There we go. That pick block is one of my absolute favorite things. Oh! Caught in my headset. It's raining cobble. There we go. And that way we can see all the death that is outside the walls. Like, this whole pit. I might take this and just take it all the way down. So you can get a really good view of the lava down there, maybe? At least we definitely have no shortage of glass. How much do we have in here? A full chest. At one point had, I think, a full double chest. We have used a bunch of glass, so that's nice. At least all the glass making did not go to waste. What do I do with it? That's dolomite, limestone, polished limestone. How are you making that so fancy? Holy crap, dude. That is impressive. I can't even do it on the ground right. See, and this is why I haven't joined anybody's Patreon, because this is not my level of building. I mean, I'm sure I could kind of manage it, but, you know. Looks like a Rubik's Cube over there. Or not a Rubik's Cube. Well, a Rubik's Cube, but looks like a illusion. You come under it and it looks like it's kind of. That is weird. You got to go look at that. This is the only place you can get optical illusions on Twitch, folks. Well, at least in Minecraft. Unless Indigo starts streaming. Ah, I knew I was forgetting some. And then that one goes all the way along there too, doesn't it? All right. I have more stuff, and I'm gonna drop this on you because you'll need that. Yeah, I've done a little YouTube. Oh my goodness, the editing just is like the hardest thing. I've actually got a YouTube cooking channel, and I've got enough for like 5 videos, and I the editing just hurts my brain. It just takes so much time. If I could afford it, I'd have somebody do my editing for me. Don't you fall. Oh, I have some more stairs. Do you need more stairs? I know I need food. Or need to eat food, rather. Telling you not to fall, I almost walked right into the hole. Brilliant. Almost went right down in it too, did you? Just knock it right out from underneath. Oh, I am out. I need more of these. I do not need more of those. Oh, well, let's make these before I do that. Think. Yeah, I think I spend most of my time in the nether just crouching. Just like perpetual crouch. It's one of the reasons I have crouch on a toggle instead of just to hold it down. Because of the nether. Well, because I'm used to having that in bedrock. And I'm a big wuss. Okay, there we go. Oh, I really am liking the way this is turning out. Okay, crouch. Oh, these are going to have to get moved. Oh, doing pretty good. Okay, so let's see. Let's get rid of this. Let's move this over here. Okay, I've got a couple. I'm going to be moving some of the stuff. Boop. Derp, derp, derp. Where are you? There you are. What else? Oh, I left the other thing. You and you. Okay, I can do that. I will. Let's see. Where are you so I don't. There we go. Say, where are you so I don't take the scaffolding out from underneath you. Let me see. Dolomite pillar. Come on. Yeah. How about we use things instead of that? Does it have to come up more, or is that enough? This one I know has to come up more. Oh, that one ain't gonna work. I'm gonna have to give you, unless I can. Nope, nope. I am not a pro. All the way off. Oh, the cobble is wall. Okay. Well, I'm probably gonna have to. Oh, the cobble. Yeah, I know. Um, there is a spot up there that's going to need the pillar fixed. I'm going to need a block above it. Oop, I need to. Come on, get up there. Ooh. Okay. Yeah, I will need you to put a couple cobble spots up there because I need to get the things up there. Actually, I'm going to just go ahead and take your scaffolding. And hopefully I don't fall off the world. All right, come on. You can do scaffolding. There we go. And now we go back to crouch. So I can get, I think. That's fine. I definitely understand that. There we go. I think that's as high as those need to be. I think. Whoop. I'm going to hand you a couple, let me give you a couple pillars. Actually, I think we're pretty, I think I've got it up high enough. I could be wrong. That didn't work. Oh, now I'm hitting the wrong buttons. My brain is having issues today. All right, that's not. Let's see. Oh, I forgot I had that there. All right. Let's come off the stairs. Let's. Get you out of there. Get you out of there. All right. You. Still afraid to take out the cobblestone. I also can't spell fiery. Oh, yes. There we go. Good thinking, because, I did all of that and I didn't take out the cobble. That's fine. I've got pillars. Hey, what are you doing there? All right, look. Class. Yes, yes, whatever. Oh, come on. There we go. Okay, so do we need more pillory goodness? I'm guessing. I've got pillar on me, so we need more. How high up? Oh, is that good? I think that looks right though. Looks like they're the same height. Let's not fall, please. Good. Ah, I would say go ahead, but I can't. Okay. I don't know where to. Uh, how do I get down? I am having such an issue here. I'm having a hard time getting down the scaffolding because for whatever reason, there we go. I'm just falling because it's just easier that way. Okay, so yeah, they will. Hmm. Do we have enough stairs? I have 19 on me. So let's see. If we do. Um, is that the right spot? Okay. Well, I'm going to give you these 19. Well, these 18. Now that I just put one, I think, in the wrong spot. Oh, I think I made that too high. Over here. E-R-E. Here. Yeah, I think I did. I think that's too high. Okay. There we go. Look at that. I got that right in the right spot. I am proud of myself. There we go. Oop, there goes glass. Right? Right. Yeah, that looks the same. Ooh. Oh, really? Don't stand on that. Oh, look it. I did it without even meaning to. You're out of them now? Okay, here. There. Because you're going to have a better time figuring out where they go than I am. Although I'm very impressed I did that. I got that. That's. Or not. Good, you got the stairs. I need the glass. Oh, crap, I need more glass. Okay, let me see. Where are. There's planks. I've got so much junk, like planks. I've already got planks in my inventory. Don't be falling. Where is. Oh, because I need. There we go. Well, I don't know if I'm going to need that many of those, actually. Let's do this. Okay, so that's good. I don't know if anybody's actually watching at this point, but I am now singing Way Old. Oh, duck cover. Trying to get some of the glass without, like, breaking it out from under her. Although, if I did it at this point, she would just fall. Not to her fiery death, but just to. Will you quit doing that? Well, now I'm definitely going to kill her. Okay, let's just break this piece because. Thank you. Oh, yeah. We're going to get a thunderstorm. Okay, so there's that. That is... Oh, I think I got all of it. Oh, well, that looks cool. All right. Murphina, thank you. You changed the screen on me. I'm going to have your little fuzzy hide. That looks really, really cool, Indigo. I can't even believe you managed to get that situated. That is cool looking. I don't mess with your head, but that is cool. Are you seeing how... Losing. Okay. Um... We have got... I don't think I have any more... Oh, I've got limestone. Here we go. I'm going to give you half the limestone. And something else. I don't know what else I dropped. Dropped there. And we are done with the glass. Woo! How about I'm done? That's panes. This is just ridiculously cool. Okay, and so we need lanterns. Soul lanterns? I don't know. We can try some, but I think it'll look... with the regular ones down the hall. Let's see. Maybe do all soul lanterns for my part of the tunnel. Tunnel? I don't know if do you have soul lanterns on yours? Ow. Ow. So then all we need is some soul soil, which is going to be fun. I don't know where we're going to put a door. I might not even want a door. Well, maybe I want a door. Maybe I could put a door like here, which will go back to my thing. Oh, that would look cool. If we did the sea lanterns with the soul torches, soul lanterns. Like, oh, yeah. Soul lanterns. Stop that. guardian farm up yet. Well, I don't know. I do and I don't. Because, critters. I don't go out that much. I can always use the one you have down there. Here I am talking to you. One down your way. Can't think of anywhere. I need to get out, up. Cobblestone bridge can just go now that I have an elytra. See. Planning a full entrance and nice bridge to replace the cobblestone. One back here goes nowhere. it just pretty much goes to nowhere. Oh. Surgically to be going to get to spawn. I'm a little challenged. Let's see. It's planning a full entrance and nice bridge to replace the cobble monstrosity. Hello, Turtle Chill. I don't know about baby, but hello, Turtle Chill. Welcome. Oh, let's see. So, how are you? What brings you to my wonderful little neck of the Twitch world? Do I have end rods? Yes, I do. I don't know how many, but I do have end rods. End rods. Oh, good lord. You're gone. As soon as I get done with more important things. And stuff to make more. Care of a troll first. Oh, here's the amusing thing, troll, is you don't have to. Mm, you don't have to censor make. However, you do have to censor yourself because you, baby, are gone. Bye bye. Have fun. Nice knowing you. As soon as I figure out how to do this. Good lord. It's a troll. Oh yeah, it's been thundering. It's been thundering. Nation. And give me a good reason to not ban you. And why would you make a joke like that? It's quite honestly insulting. I'm about to get blown up. And I fully blame you for that. Now let's see. Well, I'm going to hold, and if I see anything else degrading, yes, it does. And I'm very quick to get rid of that. Be perfectly honest with you. This is your one more chance, and it is easy for me to just go ahead and hit timeout or ban, one or the other. I'm quick to do either, should you try that crap again. Otherwise, if you would like to stay, I would love to have you here. So, we'll give you another chance, because I am a giving kind of person. Pretty much, even though you made me die, well, not die, you made a creeper sneak up behind me and blow up my portal. But that will be your last. Dude, you blew up my things. All right. I don't have a shortage of obsidian because, well, that's how you get thing from Joker. So, alrighty. Did he just break the? Oh no. Apparently they don't break the obsidian, huh? Okay. Now. But he broke all my stuff. I had pretty glowing stuff next to it. And I'm full. Alright, let's see. I have any of you. I have you. Yes, it is create mod. I am not generally a user of mods, but this is Mr. Joker's create mod realm, and I thought it would be fun to go ahead and give it a try. All right, I'm jumping all over the place. Yeah, and I am more mechanically inclined than I am. I don't know how to get you on top of there. Than I am redstone inclined. So I figured give this a try, see how much I suck at it, and we'll go from there. Well, I lost my stairs. Well, this is like all of the things. Alright, so what do I need? That looks like so. Apology is accepted. So you know what create mod? I'm guessing you play it? Oh no. No. You guys need to have different colors. My poor little brain can't keep up with people having the same colors. But yeah, this is create mod. Like I said, on Mr. Joker's server. Oh, there we go. If I'm over here, I can see it better. Except now it's gone. Okay. But yeah, it is Mr. Joker's stream and blarg, 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 blarg. And I quite enjoy it. I'm having myself a blast. I have lost how I need to have my chat out here. So let's go ahead and go back to my outer chat. Blink. There we go. If you don't watch Mr. Joker, I highly recommend. A lot of fun. He is, well, a Joker. Duh. Let's get back to here. And let me find some stairs to fix the thing. Wisdom? Sandstone. Okay, I will be right there, Indigo, as soon as I figure out what the heck I got going on. Wow, it gave me a lot of cobble back. That is a very nice thing. Glass, 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 glass. I am full of glass. Okay, end rods. I have got currently 31 end rods. Okay. I've got 31 end rods. Can make more. Supplies for soul lantern. Oh, let me look. What do I use here? I have got 18 soul sand. Got a lot of obsidian. All right, what do I got for iron? Got that. Yeah, let's sample it out. Whoop, let's sample it. Oh, okay. Blaze rods. There's some blaze rods. You go there. Where is my... Giving myself a headache. Oh, I've only got 19 of these guys for the moment. Okay. Let's cook some of those, except I brought my furnace over there. Do you guys cook in here? No. Alright. Oh, actually, I think I have it on me again. I have so much junk in my inventory. This is absolutely ridiculous. Okay, so first, stair. Stair, stair, stair. You are in the desert. Just go ahead and knock out some. There we go. Did you find? Did you find more limestone? I mean, that's a good thing, but ender chest, obsidian, you. Holy glass! Let me tell you, this is like absolutely crazy. The cannon. Yeah, yeah, I can see the cannon having some, wouldn't it? That would be a. That would be a. You don't want to eat a cannon? I wouldn't eat a cannon. Okay, so Enraz, soul sand. What else were we looking for? I've got furnace. Furnace. I know I'm old school. There we go. Up. Two. Yes. Oh, this is all of that. I don't want you in there. Oh, my goods box. Another rack. Spruce window can go in here. What else? Sand. Blink. Oh. Ooh. Ooh. Yeah. I like that. It gives a lot of light. Stop doing that. End rods or chains. Yeah, except you can't really do it there. I don't know. I kind of like the end rods. Well, I kind of like both. Like both. I don't know. What do you think, Turtle Chili? Turtle Chill. Not Turtle Chili. Maybe I'll call you Chili. What do you think, Turtle? Do you have a preference? My husband just said turtle chili could be good because, well, he's had turtle before. Mm, it would have to be centered. Or one on each side. We could do it here. Stop that. I think the end rods with them looks good. Or just end rods 8 GHT up in each corner. I'm crouched again. Grew up by the optical in the corners. I don't know. I like those. Oh, that would look. Okay. Stop that. Let's see. What if we got that and that? Let me see. I beat you to it. Shroom lights in. No! HD, it's in my storage like that, but they're in the corners. Nah, I'd say one or the other. Or the other. What if we did... Is it coming down? Oh, I got a headset in there. Stop that. Oh. Ow. And rod. I like that. I can't type, but I like that. I like this. I do like this a lot. Did I grab that lantern? Where'd it go? There it is. Ah. Do we still have a copper? Yep. Yeah, see, I don't know. I think this is awkward. Thank you. Sorry, Indigo. Do this without breaking everything else. See, I think that would be fine, light-wise. I think maybe if we do them dead in the corner, maybe that would look cool. Oh, well, there's no room to put crap. Okay. You go there. You go here. And here. And you go away. And you go here. Why is this not working? There we go. I think I like that. So I need a block. Lime sand, lime sand, lime sand, paved, layered, chiseled. Oh, that might look neat. Okay, I need my not breaking everything in sight pickaxe. Oh, that might break that. Well, that broke that. I don't want that to break that. There we go. Problem is that messes with that. There we go. Ooh. Oh, I think I like that. Okay. Do I have more chiseled? I do not. That is apparently the only one I had. Apparently the only... Erp. Do I have... I do have basic limestone. Limestone. We need 1, 2, 2, maybe? Excuse me. I might have burped on stream. Oh, look at that one works just fine. There we go. Indigo's wandering around trying to find something. I am not sure what. I think she's got an idea. I don't know. I don't know. I only have one more chiseled, so let me fix this one here. Oh, it did that. Why did you do that? You dumb thing. There we go. That was not as hard. Maybe we do... I don't know. Give me one more chiseled one and see what I can come up with. Whoop, you come here. Let's see. We do chisel here and... I don't have a... Do I have... I have slabs? I have pillar. I have one slab. Oh, and then what if we follow? Hold on. How about same over here? Here? Limestone, chiseled, one. Chiseled. I think I gave her all my sandstone. Soil, stone, sand. Good lord, will you shut up? Takes care of the how do you spell symmetry? Symmetry. E-T-R-Y. I forget that the um, piglins are afraid of soul torches. Yeah, I think that works. I think we need to figure out what to do with this because that's going to look a little odd. Stop that. Hi. No? That works. That's okay. What do we got here? The right spot? That's the right spot. I need my... What am I doing? There we go. You... No, I think I got that. Good lord. Okay, we need like permanent spots over here. So I think we're gonna do... Can't type. Oh, you know what? Will you... Oh, I think I just figured it out. I think I'll actually put it like right in the middle there. I think that'll work. Except I don't know if this is... There we go. There we go. Do I have a chest on me? I do. We need to have a permanent chest here because that's how I do things. And then permanent. Okay. Next to nest. Next to the portal. Maybe I'll put something under it to not have the world so open under there because it's kind of creepy. Planks, maybe? Let's see if we can catch this without losing it. Let's do this one because... There we go. Alrighty. So that is not helpful. Well, that's not going to work. Okay. Put something under it so it doesn't look weird down there. You know something I want to do when I get in the light show? What's that? Oh! You are on your own that way. I'm perfectly fine with floating over the everything in the magical nether. Okay, so we're gonna keep... I'll figure out something underneath there eventually. You guys will live here for a little while until I figure out what I want. Oh, yes, in the overworld, stuff has to have, support. In the nether, don't care. Don't much care. Not at all. What are you? You do that. You come here? Nope, that's not what I wanted. Well, it is kind of what I wanted, but not really what I wanted. It shows I have 2 viewers, and there's like 10 people in my chat. There we go. Never understand how that manages to be like that. I mean, I do understand, but it's just odd. Okay, let me see. You. There we go. And you. Now back. At least as far as I can tell. Figure out. Okay, so you need to go in here because you are... Why do I have so much junk? I have so much junk. And Indigo froze. Oh. Farming. 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 With gun powder. All right, though. I think we're good. I think I will keep playing, but I think I will stop streaming because that's a long stream. Oh, we have definitely accomplished stuff. I mean, holy cow. Holy cow, Indigo. You have been fantastic. We have got some beautiful, beautiful things. I no longer have to walk out to a cobblestone ugly, and I have an optical illusion. Hey, honey, look at my optical illusion. I think it's cool. I love that. I think that's my favorite thing about this tunnel. Oh, will you quit with the yelling? Run away. Yay? But yeah, and I will eventually I'll get something under here because the whole being able to see the world just freaks me clean out. No, I don't need to have pillars, but I do need to have something under there because, this is all going to go away because I want it to look nice. This will all stay because it's actually part of a thing. And I think we'll leave this as is because it's what kind of makes sense to me. This is like an outcropping. Is this like actually just self-floating? Oh, see, that's even better. Oh no, yeah. Oh no, because it comes over. Ooh, it's like a little floating island. Oh, come on, Indigo. It's like a little floating islandy area. It makes it even cooler looking. Okay, grab as much glass as you would like, Indigo. I have got plenty, as I'm sure you can tell. Are you back? Ah, there you go. This as you need. My double chest. completely full. So, empty that entire chest out if you'd like, because that is crazy. Well, I think that has been a fantastic accomplishment. A lot more than I expected to actually get done and have it look good for the day. And the desert and being amused at my everything machine. All right. Island is magic. Bridge needs super elaborate support beams. I will go with that. You will have fun with that on your own, but I will accept that that could be a thing. All right. Streaming. Streaming. Where's my thing? Streaming is, I think, ending for the moment. And I think I will go ahead and raid somebody. I don't know who, but let's see who's around. In the meantime, y'all have a good day. Let's see what we got.
Hey, no hitting me, meanie.
Who do I? Oh, well, I've got nobody. All right. Well, I guess we're not streaming anybody. Hi, Indigo. This is my designing buddy who decided hitting me was a good idea. Oh, I cannot do this. I don't know how people actually do this. All right, folks, we're not streaming raiding anybody because there's nobody to raid. In the meantime, you guys have a good day. Bye bye.